Throw off a chair for tonight's show starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Hey, Costello. 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 Will you listen to me, please? Did you go hunting with your Uncle Artie Stebbins last Saturday?
What'd you say?
I say, did you go hunting with your Uncle Artie Stebbins last Saturday?
Yeah, and a terrible thing happened. A great big bear sneaked up behind us. Artie's gun out of his stuck in his back.
What did Uncle Artie do?
What could he do? He married the bear's daughter.
Never mind that. Did you see any big game?
I saw a giraffe, but I didn't shoot him. He had a sore throat.
Well, there's nothing worse than a giraffe with a sore throat.
Oh, yes, there is.
What?
A centipede with corns.
You dummy. I didn't think you ever went hunting in your life, and I don't believe you did. I'll bet you haven't even got a hunting license.
I have two. Here it is.
Wait a minute. This is no hunting license. This is a picture of Hetty Lamar.
You hunt what you like, and I'll hunt what I like.
You hunter. Boy, that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, my brother and I, we used to hunt alligators.
Alligators?
Yeah, one time an alligator was just about to attack my brother-in-law. I fired off both barrels of my trusty rifle.
Did you kill the alligator?
See the swallow?
Genuine alligator?
No, genuine brother-in-law.
Nonsense. Come here, look at this. You see this picture? Now, I got all these rabbits last winter. Now, how many would you say there are?
876.
That's exactly right. Oh, wait a minute. How did you guess it?
Oh, I just count the legs and divide by 4.
Costello, have you ever been in Africa on safari?
No, but I've been in New York on safari.
A safari in New York?
Yeah, the Staten Island safari. And also the Hoboken safari.
Oh, now, come on, that's ridiculous.
Lots of safaris around there.
Hey, listen to me, though. You should have been with me on my elephant hump. Oh, there I was, surrounded by elephants. One big bull elephant started towards me. I said to myself, I'm trapped. Abbott, you're trapped. Should I run or stand here and shoot the bull?
You've been doing all right up to now.
I shot. You know, elephant fell and broke a tusk.
Broke a what?
A tusk.
Tusk to you two and a couple of poo-poos.
A tusk is valuable. We use 50,000 elephants a year just to make billiard balls.
My, how do they train those big, clumsy beasts to do such delicate work?
I can see you know nothing about elephants.
I once hunted elephants in India with an old acquaintance of mine. And the elephant sat on them. Someday I got to go back there.
Why?
To scrape up an old acquaintance. Yeah, but did you ever shoot a zebra?
Yes, I did.
Could I have that zebra skin?
Oh, what do you want with a zebra skin?
My Aunt Minnie is in Alcatraz, and she needs a new fur coat.
No, that's silly, Costello. However, I have a stuffed rhinoceros you can have. Of course, you know what a rhinoceros is, don't you?
Oh, sure. That's a hippopotamus with a red-eater cap.
No.
Come on out there. I know you're freezing.
Costello, this is the last week of the big game hunting season. Now, tomorrow I'm going hunting in the high Sierras, and I'd like you to come along with me.
Oh, gee, thanks, Abbott. Say, you've done a lot of hunting. What do they call those little flies that buzz around the animals?
Gnats?
I asked you a civil question. What do they call those little flies?
Gnats.
And that's to you, too, brother.
No, you don't. Gnats are the flies that annoy the animals. Of course, some of them have ticks.
Well, why don't they take the ticks and give those flies a good thrashing?
I didn't say sticks, I said ticks. For instance, there's deer sticks.
The deer ticks?
There's certainly deer ticks.
Who wound them up?
Oh, nobody wound them up.
And what makes them tick? Somebody must have slipped a groove in his groove.
Costello, when I say, listen to me, please, when I say deer ticks, I don't mean the deer ticks, I mean deer ticks.
Abbott, let me smell your breath.
Oh, come on, please, talk sense. The deer has ticks, and the ticks bother the deer.
They used to bother me when I went to school.
Ticks bothered you in school?
Yeah. Arithmetic, mathematics. And one time a tick got me in trouble with the teacher.
Oh, now, wait a minute. How could a tick get you in trouble with the teacher?
I tipped my tongue out at the teacher, and she trounced the tweet of my trousers with a twat.
Buffalo, I'm talking about animal ticks. Hundreds of animals in the woods have ticks.
That must be a pretty sound when hundreds of animals get together and they all start ticking at once.
No, listen, Costello, listen to me. Deer have ticks. Elks have ticks. And one time my father shot a moose with ticks. Now, do you know what I'm talking about?
Sure, your father's moose ticks.
Costello, you getting more stupid every day. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to say to you. I've tried and I've tried to improve your mind, but I just can't seem to get anywhere.
Why don't you face it, Abbott? You're a failure. And here for Camel Cigarettes, the Skinny Ennis and the boys, with For Sentimental Reasons. Skinny on the vocal. Love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'll give you my heart. I love you, and you alone will make me. Please give your loving heart to me, and swear we'll never part. I think of you every morning, dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely whenever you're inside. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I've given you my heart.
The pages of American history are illumined by the names of doctors who worked unceasingly to overcome disease and to make life happier and more secure for humanity. The makers of Camels are pardonably proud of the standing of this cigarette among doctors. A nationwide survey of doctors' cigarette preferences was recently made. 3 leading independent research organizations asked this question of 113,597 doctors in every field of medicine. What cigarette do you smoke, doctor? The brand named most was Camel.
Well, here I am, Abbott, and I'm all ready to go hunting with you up in the mountains.
All right, fine, Costello. How is your hunting equipment?
I got the best, Abbott. Look, Cornell Wild's old address book.
Costello, hunting is a serious sport. Now, suppose you came face to face with a big Bruin. What would you do?
Ask him for a ticket to the Rose Bowl game.
Oh. You know, Marilyn Maxwell and Skinny Ennis are going to meet us at the hunting lodge. I hope you brought something along.
I did. I brought a quart of bourbon in case somebody gets the chills. What are you bringing, Abbott?
The chills. Costello, did you bring a gun?
Oh, yes, here it is. This is my sawed-off shotgun.
Wait a minute. Where is the handle?
How do you like that? I sawed off the wrong end.
Well, come on, Costello. Marilyn and Skinny are waiting for us at the hunting lodge in the mountains. Let's go.
Hiya, fat, flabby, and flat-headed.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Don't insult Costello, Skinny. Don't be a pill.
Skinny ain't no pill. He's too long and narrow.
Well, thank you, Costello.
You're a capsule. You're a funny-looking hunter, Skinny. Do you know anything about guns?
I know guns inside and out. Why, man, when I was a kid with the circus, they used to shoot me out of an air rifle. What do you know about What do you know about hunting, Costello?
Have you seen that big bear rug in my living room?
Sure.
Well, I shot that bear myself. What a battle. It was either me or the bear.
Well, I'm glad it was the bear. You'd make an awful lumpy rug. Hey, look, Costello, here comes Marilyn Maxwell.
Hi, boys. Hello, Lois. Louis, honey, my chubby little chuckling chipmunk.
Marilyn, My sugar-coated sharpshooter. Plug me with a buckshot of your kisses.
Louis, honey, how do you like my hunting outfit? That's Fifth Avenue.
Get a load of mine. Army surplus.
Oh, Louis, it's going to be fun hunting with you. What's your favorite wild game?
Post office.
Louis, post office isn't a wild game.
It is the way I play it.
Ah, Louis, my little snowman, come melt in my arms.
Gee, Marilyn, when I'm close to you like this, I just can't seem to break away.
Well, why not?
My nose is caught in the trigger of your shotgun.
Well, Louis, if you'll excuse me, I'll go up to the hunting lodge and freshen up. As they say in Spanish, mañana o ya noches to you.
And your mama's own nice shirt to you, too.
Hey, Costello. Look up on that mountaintop. Now, there's a mother stork and two little storks.
Yeah, Abbott. Can I ask you a question?
Well, certainly.
When the mama stork talks things over with the little storks, who does she say brings the babies?
Help! Beg pardon, Sanchez. There's a skinny hombre in your party. Yes, there is. Why?
Well, you better go over there and get him, but go for it. Just drag him down into his hole.
Who are you, stranger?
I'm the game warden.
Yeah? What's your game, Warden?
You want to know my game, partner? I'll tell you. It's park easy. But being up here in the wild country so much, I trained 3 little skunks to play bridge with me.
Is it a steep game?
No, we only play for 1/10 of a cent.
Warden, we're after some big game. Have you seen any hereabouts?
Hereabouts? Hereabouts? Abbott, I thought we came up here to shoot deer. I wouldn't shoot a poor little hereabouts for anything in the world. Anybody that will shoot a little hereabouts and make a widow out of a sheabouts ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Oh, shut up, you idiot. How about it, Warden? Is there any big game around here?
Well, there's a ferocious mountain lion that has been terrorizing the countryside. He's been killing the farmers' chickens, and he's even been stealing eggs.
At the price eggs are now, I don't blame him.
That's a reward of $1,000 to the man that gets that mountain lion. One of you boys ought to trap him.
Which one of us would you suggest?
Why don't you try, Tubby? You got the biggest trap.
Hey, who are those guys?
That's the Nebraska football team. Now, remember, if you shoot that lion, I'll give you $1,000 for a skin. I need it to make stockings.
What kind of stockings can you make out of lion skin?
Nylon stockings. So long, Lordhead.
Hey, you hear that, fellas? The line's just north of us. Which way south?
Come here, you coward. If you're afraid, you're not afraid, take a chance. You understand?
Yeah.
Now take this cane. You see it? The lion won't bite you if you're carrying a cane.
Yeah, but how fast do I have to be carrying the cane? I ain't mucking around with no lines, Abbott. The last time I saw a line was in the Adirondack Mountains.
What happened?
I snapped at the line, then the line snapped at me, and then something whizzed past. What was it? Kansas City.
Quiet. I hear something. Listen.
I love you. Ouch.
I love you. Ouch!
I love you. Ouch.
I love you. Ouch!
Costello, what was that?
2 porcupines necking.
Camel Cigarettes bring you the lovely Marilyn Maxwell from MGM, producers of their Academy Award contender, The Yearling. Accompanied by the 4 hits, Marilyn sings Blue Skies.
Blue sky smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies. fade away, blue skies. Good days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now.
right seat, but I don't know. Take it out. Take it out. Go ahead, that's all. Please. You say, I like steak. You can take the eye out of the head. You say, oh, you use an eye in it sometimes. I said, then you have a right steak. It's me. Take it out. Come on. He's got it out. There you go. All right, steak. You got a right steak. Well, that's ridiculous, right? I mean, if you're just a wire, and if anybody is not sure about our steak, she gets the wire. That's something way you do. She gets the wire. That's what I mean. I say, you know. What's I say? All right, you're all right now. You've got fun. Everything all right. That's bad. That's bad. Now, that's what I think I throw some shit in here. Oh, I see. All right, you take it out. Take it out. And then the other house then. Now, for the other house, she's going to get out of the house. She's going to get out of the house. Well, yeah. You see, the same thing sounds right. You see, it's right. That's right. I'm going to send you some money. That's so right. Well, wait a minute. I just said it. You told me to put it in. You pick it out. We're going to get it started. I said, $2 I promised I was stupid. I don't know. Who's going to ask you? Something like that. All right. It's all. What do you want to do? Everything happens. Well, if that's something else for all, and I say you ask me if I love her, I wouldn't know if I was right. It's you. It's all. What do you mean? What a hit. That's you. That's you. What a hit. What a hit. I'm just going to lie with your own. What a hit. That's what you mean. She's going crazy. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. All right. What is it? We have no damn thing in here now. Hey, send it quick. Send it right. Oh, come on.
Program. Listen to the great rhythms of Freddie Rich and his orchestra, the swinging singing of Connie Haynes, and that generous, grubby little goblin. Lovely Connie Haynes, one of the most popular songs in the nation, I'm confessing.
I'm confessing that I love you. Tell me that you love me too. I'm confessing that I need you. Honest, I do. Need you every moment. In your eyes I see such strange things. But your lips and they're true. Will your answer really change things, making me blue? I'm afraid someday you'll leave me. Then can't we still be friends? If you go, you'll know you'll leave me. That you love me, dreaming dreams of you, and then I'm confessing that I love you. I love you all over again.
Costello, I've got a big surprise for you. Who do you think is coming over here tonight? Is it Lana Turner? Nope. Bullet Goddard? Nope. Betty Grabert? Nope. Then I don't care. Oh, Costello. I'm surprised at you. All you think of is women. Don't you realize that here in Hollywood, pretty girls are a dime a dozen? A dime a dozen, certainly. And I've been spending my money on jelly beans. Oh. And then sometimes I would buy Sirocco. Sirocco? That's licorice spelled backwards. Oh, talk sense, Costello. Look, I've invited the greatest press agent in town to come here and handle your public relations. Not so fast, Abbott. What do you mean? I'll handle my own relations. I couldn't turn poor old Aunt Minnie over to a stranger, you know. Before I do that, I'd rather send her back to the kennel. No. I'm not talking about your relatives. I'm talking about public relations. Now, you're famous for your funny stories, and this man will publicize your anecdotes. He wouldn't dare. He hasn't got the nerve. What do you mean?
I don't mind being amateurized.
Well.
But when you're going to start with my antidotes, that's enough.
Now, wait a minute.
Nobody is going to try to make me famous at such
Now,
a price.
look, Lou, that'll make you famous.
I still have my pride, you know.
All right, listen, Costello.
My amortization's gone, but I
know.
have pride.
Listen, Costello, this man has... This man has great contacts with all the picture studios. He knows Cary Grant from RKO lot, Spencer Tracy from the MGM lot, Humphrey Bogart from the Warner lot. And,
Does he know Cockeyed Louie?
where is he from?
The parking lot.
No.
Can't be Frank Sinatra. He can't knock that hard.
Oh, listen, please. He was here last week. Now, that may be the publicity man. Come in.
I beg your pardon. Which one of you is Mr. Costello?
I'm Lou Costello.
Well, I'm so glad I got here in time. I'm Mrs. Clutch, Mr. Costello. And my daughter's very sick. She's got the measles.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yes, and she listens to your program every week, and I come here to ask you a great favor.
What's that?
Please don't go on tonight. We want her to get well.
How do you like that? She gets $40 for that one measly joke. Maybe that's Frank Sinatra, although it's awful loud for a knock.
That was last week.
I gotta get him in.
All right. Come in.
Good evening, Mr. Abbott. Is this your partner, Mr. Costello?
That's him. I don't blame him.
Certainly is.
Now, wait a minute, Abbott. Who is this guy?
That's the publicity man.
My name is Needle, but that's not the point. I understand you need a man to handle your business and the publicity.
Could you give me that again, please?
I say my name is Needle, but that's not the point. I understand that you need a man to handle your business and your publicity.
Well, I thought...
All right, I'll take the job.
I certainly talked him into that one, didn't I?
All right, now let's discuss my salary. Why, a man of my standing must receive a weekly stipend commensurate with my ability. Shall we say $500?
What?
Thank you. I knew you'd agree to that.
I didn't say nothing.
Great plan for you, Costello. I have a campaign mapped out for you that will make you...
Wait a minute. $500 a week. How can you afford to work so cheap?
I do my own laundry. So now that you've signed the contract, we'll get busy with your publicity. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is get you a job on a farm so you can get some action pictures of you working on a farm.
And what do I have to do?
Very simple, Costello. The first thing you do is you roll out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, milk 20 or 30 cows, fetch a few barrels of water from the well, chop down a couple of pieces of firewood, feed the chickens, pigs, the goats, clean out the stables, and zingo, you're ready for breakfast.
Could I have an extra bowl of Wheaties?
Certainly, my boy. Now, right after breakfast, you overhaul the tractor, plow 5 or 6 acres ground, dig a couple of 100 sacks of potatoes, then you run over to the barn, fetch a few tons of hay, then skip over to the orchard, pick 50 or 60 bushels of apples, crate them, pack them, shipping, then spread a wagon load of fertilizer over the onion patch, and zingo, you're ready for lunch.
I'll just have a chocolate soda. I don't want to waste any time. Chocolate soda with no straws. I'll gulp it down. I'm fast.
Fine. Now, right after lunch, you get out your shovel, you dig a drainage ditch around the barn, repair all the fences, clean the silos, churn the butter, thresh the wheat, and spray the potatoes, prune the trees, trim the hedges, weed the cabbage patch, fill all the land, bed down the cows, curry the horses, and zingo, you're ready for supper.
All I do is eat.
Now, right after supper, you hitch up the buggy, you take the farmer's daughter for a romantic ride in the moonlight. Now, she's gorgeous, captivating, red-head, a little white skin, a ruby lips. You drive down the lane, you hold her hand in yours, suddenly the horse stops. She moves up closer to you, put your arm around her waist, lift her ruby lips up to yours, and then, you know what to do?
Zingo! I'm ready for lunch.
Well, you see, Costello, this is the man you need.
Hey, Abbott, where have you been? Where were you when I was working on that farm? I mean, I've never been through so many zingos in my life.
Now, Costello, Mr. Needle is an honest man.
He is? Needle, look me in the eye.
Yes, sir?
You wouldn't stick me, would you?
Of course not, Costello. I'm here to build up your program. Now, last week you had Frank Sinatra as your guest. Who have you got on your show this week?
Abbott and me.
Brother, you're in trouble. But we'll let that happen again. Next week, everybody have a great universal picture stop with the Turan Bay as your guest. Good night, gentlemen.
Did you ever see such a breeze in your life?
Hey, isn't that wonderful, Costello? Turan Bay is going to visit us next Thursday.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Ah,
Didn't you hear him? No, you'll be here next Thursday.
Oh, he'll be here next Thursday?
Yeah, Turan Bay.
I cook some turkey, don't he?
That's right.
Well, in that case, I'll have to talk turkey to him. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
No, quiet, Costello. Turan Bay is not a turkey. He's a Turkish gentleman, and he speaks English. He's a linguist. He's familiar with many tongues.
He's familiar with lots of tongues?
That's right. He's a linguist.
He ain't no linguist. He's a delicate person.
No. Tongues are languages.
Tongues are languages.
That's right.
Well, so long, Abbott.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get a language sandwich on rye bread with mustard.
Lovely Connie Haynes sings Accentuate the Positive.
Gather round me, everybody. Gather round me while I preach some. Feel a sermon coming on me. The topic will be sin, and that's what I'm again. If you wanna
gotta spread joy up to the maximum, bring blues down to the minimum. Have faith, the pandemonium liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? Man, they said you better accentuate the positive, elim. Minus the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You've gotta accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between.
As a special treat for their audience tonight, Abbott and Costello presents the sensational new pianist, Miss Rosalinda. Rosalinda plays her arrangement of the gypsy music from Carmen Jones. Carmen on a Spree. Haynes on a trolley car.
With my high starch collar and my high top shoes and my hair piled high upon my head, I went to lose a dolly out upon the trolley and lost my heart instead. With his light brown derby and his bright green tie, he was quite the handsomest of men. I started to yen, so I counted to 10, then I counted to 10 again. Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Zing, zing, zing went my heartstrings. For the moment I saw him, I fell. Chug, chug, chug went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake. Thump, thump, thump went my heartstrings. When he smiled, I could feel the car shake. He tipped his hat and took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped upon my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I couldn't speak because he scared me half to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer.
You had no business letting that guy Needle invite Turin Bay over here next week. Why? I don't know nothing about Turkish actors.
Well, what do you have to know?
The only Turk I know is he's a Turkish civilian.
A Turkish civilian? What's his name?
Hasn't been drafted.
But Costello, surely you've seen... Lou, surely you've seen Turin Bay on the screen. And his lovely leading lady, the Princess Ben Ali?
Princess Ben Ali?
Yes.
His leading lady?
Yes.
I know her brother, Bowling Ali.
Oh, no. Hey, what was that?
I am the Princess Ben Ali, Turin Bay's leading lady.
Leading lady? Get a load of that puss. He must lead her around by the nose.
Quiet, Costello. Quiet. She may be a member of his harem.
With that kisser, she must be the harem scarum.
Quiet.
My master...
We made a picture called Lost in a Harem.
I know. Never mind that.
Where we lost.
All right.
My master, Sahib Turin Bay, has instructed me to prepare you gentlemen for his visit. I have written a play of the Far East, which should put you in the mood to receive the master. Come, let us enter my tent so you may study your part.
Abbott, she's been living in the tent so long, she's slap happy.
Well, nevertheless, we're going to do as she says. We can't offend Turin Bay. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, through the courtesy of Turin Bay, we now present a soggy-sagging saga of the Sahara, starring Abbott and Costello and the Princess Ben Ali, entitled The Two Bedouins, or It's Time to Change the Sheets. As the scene opens, we see two footsore and weary Arabs trudging across the desert.
Abbott, I can't take... I can't. I can't take... How do you like that English? I can't take another step. The sand is terrible.
What are you complaining about? I've got a hole in the side of my shoe and the sand keeps pouring in.
Why don't you cut a hole on the other side and let it run out?
Be quiet, Costello. Hey, look. Here comes a man staggering toward us.
Sand everywhere. Sand all around me. And I forgot my bucket.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, just an old air raid warden.
We should have saved him for a blackout.
Well,
We should have saved him for a blackout.
I heard it.
Somebody's killed.
All right. Quiet. No place for two blackouts. We must hurry, Costello. The lovely Princess Ben Ali is being held captive by the wicked Sultan Atfay Ali Bey.
That X-ray yellow bay has certainly gone to pot.
Quiet. We're approaching the Sultan's tent.
Help, save me, save me.
Costello, that's the voice of the princess. It's coming from this tent.
Hello in there, Princess. It's me, your friend, the Rip.
Hello, Rip. What do you hear from the raft?
Things are pretty rough with the raft. Rip up.
Aye. Quiet, Costello. Hey, it's dark in this tent, Princess. I can hardly see.
There she is, Abbott. Boy, she sure has gotten skinny.
You're looking at the tent pole, stupid. I'm the one over here with the turban on my head.
My, but that's a pretty turban.
Yes, it was designed by Diana.
How do you like that? The new Diana turban.
Come, Princess. We will help you escape from the wicked Sultan. Hey, wait a minute. Someone's coming. Listen.
The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. Moonlight love songs never out there.
Who is that?
That's Humphrey Bogart. He's still walking back from Casablanca.
Please, you must get me out of here. The Sultan is going to tell me as a slave.
Don't worry, Princess. We'll help you escape.
But it's 500 miles across the desert. Do you have a car?
No.
Do you have a jeep?
No.
Well, do you have horses?
No, but I got a wagon.
But who's going to pull the wagon?
My little Pekingese dog.
Why, how can a little Pekingese dog pull the three of us in a big wagon?
We got whips. Somebody's coming.
Hey, it's the Sultan. Atfay Ali Bey.
So, I catch you red-handed trying to steal a beautiful princess. Aha! 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 Aha!
Oh, a double feature. Hey, Abbott, when I give the ignal say, I'll stay the Ike sleigh. You get it? Put out the lights.
Yeah. All right, come on, Costello. I've got the Sultan's horses. Let's go.
Okay. Hey, Abbott, don't look now, but my horse's head is missing.
You dummy, turn around in your saddle.
Horses, stop! I got those things trained.
No, we did it, Costello. We escaped from the Sultan and saved the beautiful princess. Now, this is the last scene. You gently lift the princess from her horse. You caress her slowly. Lift her veil. Then, what do you do?
Zingo! I'm ready for lunch.
the orchestra play an old favorite, I get a kick out of you.
Bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. Bésame mucho. Hold me, my darling, and say that you'll always be mine. This joy is something new. My arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me? It's you I adore. Dearest one, if you should leave me, each little dream would take wing and my life would be through. Bésame mucho. Love me forever and make all my dreams come true. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore. Dearest one, if you should leave me, each little dream would take wing and my life would be through.
Bud Abbott and Lou Costello with the final word.
Thanks, Ken. Well, Costello, you did a grand job of acting tonight. And your two little daughters, Patty and Carol, and our listeners are going to be mighty proud of you, Lou.
Thank you, Abbott. And remember, I was working under a handicap.
A handicap?
Yes, I have no talent. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Costello. This is Mrs. Clutch.
Hey, Abbott. Clutch just slipped in again.
You remember me, the lady whose daughter has the measles?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we just listened to your show.
Is your daughter any better?
No, now I've got the measles.
Good night, folks. Good night, everybody.
Armed Forces Radio Service.